Hello, it's me again. I got a couple of emails from some of you that are saying you want to do something different, you want to make a change, you just don't know what it is. So, how can you take any kind of steps towards something that you don't know what it is? The step that you take is to try to figure out what it is. And let me rephrase that. The step is to figure out who you are, right? And what it is that you want to feel or fulfill. Because I found for me, especially more recently when all of the wheels started turning towards really making this move, was should I not? When I was trying to figure out, like, am I going to really pull the trigger on this, was, all right, if I don't, what in my life do I want to change? And I wasn't sure, but I knew I needed to feel something different. For me, I needed to feel a belonging. I needed to feel belonging. Worthy? I don't know if worthy is the word, but I think it's a belonging and not so much fitting in, that other people accepted me. It was more of me. I felt like I was where I belonged, not necessarily with whom I belong. I don't know if that makes sense, but that's the question that I would suggest you consider. What is it that's missing from your life? Not the thing, not the person, not anything tangible, but look inside yourself and ask yourself what it is, the feeling, the emotion, the experience. What is it that's missing? Or what is it that is there that you don't want to be there anymore? And this is not easy to do, and it's not really easy to tell you how to do it. But until you get in touch with that inner part of yourself, and it sounds really woo-woo, but it is so true. To thine own self be true. You have to know yourself before you can know what you want. It's just, that's the first step. And you can call it mindfulness or meditation or, even journaling. But you have to spend time with yourself without any distractions, without the dog, without the husband, without the iPod, listen to me, not dating myself, without Spotify running, without scrolling, without anything. You have to sit and let your mind empty, because it's you've got so many things in there bouncing around. You can't get to the place where you have to get to where you can hear those desires, where you can feel what is there that you need to get rid of. You have to let yourself get quiet. Ina Garten, the barefoot Contessa, she said between the time she sold her Barefoot Contessa restaurant delicatessen in Long Island, the Hamptons, and she wrote, I don't know if it was her first cookbook, but she wrote the next cookbook. She said she wasn't sure what she wanted to do after she had sold the property and the business. And she said she had to sit and get good and bored for almost a year before she was able to let all that other chaos that she had been embroiled in running the business, until that all settled down and she could actually hear herself think. And it doesn't happen overnight, and you have to trust the process. You have to trust the process. So that's what I would suggest. If you don't know, really, you want something, you know something's missing, or you know something's there that you want to get rid of, you just know you want to make a change, you just don't know what it is, you have to get quiet and you have to get good and bored. And if you're not one to sit and be still, meditate, mindfulness, then journal. I've got some journaling prompts that I can send out. If you're interested, send a comment. And what I'd like to do is eventually start weekly open calls for people who are trying to make the change and just need a touch point to get online and just to kind of share, ask, connect with other women doing the same thing. So put a comment here if you're interested in being in the loop on that. But just get quiet, right? And just get quiet. And it's not going to happen overnight. And it's so worth the trouble. Okay? Leave a comment. If you're not a subscriber already, click below and subscribe. And I really am glad y'all are here. Thanks.